I keep seeing guys spend hundreds on a nice watch, then slap a $20 leather strap on it that falls apart in 6 months. And here's the thing that really gets me. They think they got a good deal because it said genuine leather on the package. Want to know a secret? Genuine leather is actually one of the worst grades of leather you can buy. I know, the name is totally misleading, but stick with me for a few minutes because I'm about to save you from making the same expensive mistakes I see everyone making with leather watch straps. Here's what I discovered after years of working with leather. There are actually 5 different leather grades, and understanding them is the difference between a strap that lasts decades and one that cracks before your next birthday. By the end of this, you'll never get fooled by leather marketing again. So let me start with something that might surprise you. That leather strap you wear every day, it gets more abuse than almost any other leather item you own. Think about it. Constant flexing, sweat, moisture, getting banged around. Cheap leather just can't handle that kind of punishment, but quality leather, it actually gets better with all that wear. So here's how this whole thing works. Once you get this, everything clicks. When cowhide gets processed, it goes through a splitting process. Imagine slicing a thick piece of bread. You get different layers, and some are way better than others. The top layer, closest to where the hair was, that's where the premium leather comes from. The bottom layers, that's where most of the cheap stuff comes from, that falls apart after a few months. So there are basically 5 different types of leather, and they're not all created equal. At the top, you've got full grain leather. This is the best stuff you can get. If you want a strap that'll outlast the watch itself, this is it. Full grain means they kept the complete intact grain of the hide. They didn't buff anything away or try to smooth it over artificially. Why is this so good for watch straps? Well, it's incredibly durable. It develops amazing patina that gets more beautiful with age. It's actually self-healing, so light scratches disappear over time. And it breathes naturally, so it gets more comfortable as it absorbs oils from your skin. Now, it does cost more up front and takes some time to break in, but get this. I watched a friend's vegetable tan strap go from this pale tan color to this incredible rich cognac brown over 2 years of wearing it. Meanwhile, his buddy went through 2 genuine leather straps in the same time. So I need to tell you something that's probably going to surprise you. Despite what the name suggests, genuine leather is actually one of the worst leather grades you can buy. When you see genuine leather stamped on a watch strap, that's not a quality indicator. It's basically a legal disclaimer saying this contains some leather somewhere. It's like a frozen dinner claiming made with real chicken. Technically true, but that doesn't mean it's good. If you want to hit that like button, this next part is going to save you so much money and frustration. Then there's top grain leather. This comes from that same good layer as full grain, but they do some touch-ups to it. They'll buff or sand the surface to get rid of natural marks, then put finishes on it so everything looks more uniform. Don't get me wrong, it's still good leather. You'd pick this if you want your strap to look pretty much the same years from now. Split grain leather is made from those leftover bottom layers. It doesn't have any of the hide's natural grain structure, and honestly, won't develop any of that cool aging you want. And bonded leather, just avoid it completely. This stuff isn't even really leather. Imagine taking leather scraps, grinding them up, mixing them with vinyl and glue, then pressing it all together. You'd honestly get more life out of a good rubber strap. And here's something that's going to blow your mind when you actually do the math. That $20 genuine leather strap you keep buying, if you replace it twice a year, you're spending $40 annually on garbage. Meanwhile, an $80 full grain strap that lasts 10 years costs you $8 per year. Plus, it looks amazing the whole time instead of progressively worse. But most people never think about it this way because they're focused on that upfront price instead of what it actually costs them over time. Here's something most people never see. How different leather grades actually hold up over years of daily wear. After 5 years, that full grain strap has this rich, deep color with all these character marks, and honestly, looks way better than when it was brand new. If that genuine leather strap lasted 5 years, you'd be lucky. More likely, you're on your 3rd replacement by now, dealing with cracks and peeling. Now, since most stores won't just tell you the leather grade straight up, I'm going to share some tricks I've learned for spotting quality when you're actually shopping. First, the smell test. Quality leather smells good, earthy, rich, maybe slightly sweet. If it smells like chemicals or plastic, your nose is telling you it's heavily processed junk. Feel the weight and texture. Good leather watch straps have substance. They should feel solid, not flimsy. Quality leather has natural texture. You should see and feel grain patterns, not artificial stamping. And here's something counterintuitive. Natural markings are actually good signs. Scars, grain variations, slight color differences show you're getting real unprocessed leather. Perfect uniformity often means heavy processing. So listen, I know I just threw a lot at you, but let me make this really simple. You're going to wear your watch almost every day, right? You've got two choices here. You can keep buying those cheap, genuine leather straps and replacing them every 6 months, which honestly gets expensive and frustrating pretty quick. Or you can invest in full grain leather once and watch it actually get better looking as the years go by, like genuinely better. While your friends are on their fourth replacement strap, you're still rocking that same piece that now has this incredible character that can't be faked. My honest take? Go with full grain if you want something that'll outlast everything else you own, and you like the idea of your gear having a story. Go with top grain if you want quality leather but prefer things to stay looking consistent over time. But seriously, skip everything else. Split grain, genuine leather, bonded leather, they're just not worth your money. You'll end up spending more replacing them than if you just bought the good stuff from the start. The bottom line is this. Understanding leather grades isn't just about being particular. It's about making informed decisions that save you money and get you something that actually improves with age. And look, I should probably mention, I've been making leather watch bands for over 11 years now. That's where all this knowledge comes from. But here's the thing, whether you end up buying from me or any other quality band maker out there, once you commit to full grain leather, you're going to feel the difference immediately. It's like the difference between wearing a plastic watch and a quality timepiece. You just know. If this helped you avoid that genuine leather trap, definitely hit that subscribe button because I share discoveries like this all the time that can save you from expensive mistakes. And here's what I'm curious about. What's the longest a leather watch strap has lasted you? Drop a comment and let me know, because I'd love to hear if you've got one of those full grain beauties that just keeps getting better with age. Quality leather deserves quality knowledge, and now you've got both.